What's up, everyone? Welcome to Convos with Nerek.
I think I did it again.
My name's Nate Hilgenkamp. I'm the college minister here at Harris Creek. And who are you?
I'm Derek. I'm the youth minister at Harris Creek. You think they get it, the Nerek thing?
Yeah, my name's Nate. Derek. Nerek.
Thank you.
Welcome. So we're excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with my fellow athletes. We are both, well, all three of us are kind of baseball superstars. And Derek's also here. How does it feel to be left out today?
Nate, when was the last time you were on an actual team? And intramurals in college doesn't count.
Well, when I talk about Baylor sports, I say we. Does that count?
No, because you didn't even pay anything to Baylor. Your parents did.
Hey, I paid for seminary. But I didn't pay for undergrad, really.
How much did you pay for seminary?
Well, tuition was free. So
Nate is not on the baseball team, but these two gentlemen to our left are.
I'm Ryan Berlesman. I'm a senior at Baylor right now.
And I'm Mitch Carricker, and I'm one of the assistant coaches.
I was telling them earlier, I'm kind of a baseball expert. I played 1 year in second grade. What sign is this?
Home hit it over the fence.
Hit over the fence?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, just like go out swinging?
Yeah, why don't y'all do that every time then? I feel like that should be the play you run.
Like just run.
I'm not calling the plays on this one. Yeah. I look over at Mitch at first base and he doesn't give me the.
Yeah.
So is Babe Ruth still playing?
Okay, boomer.
Like the player, Babe Ruth?
Yeah. What team's he on?
Yankees.
Yankees.
Still.
Cool.
It's been a
Wow.
while. Yeah.
Wow. Probably the oldest player of all time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you guys figure out, oh no, this is like getting bad?
It started kind of on our way home from Cal Poly, where the virus started to pick up a little bit, and we just came off a great series win against a good opponent in California. And as a staff, we started talking, okay, things might be changing a little bit.
We hadn't heard as players much about the virus, but we were hearing from like other conferences, like the SEC, they're canceling their season. The Pac-12, they're doing the same thing. So we're like, okay, we're next. So we were at practice. Mitch was throwing us batting practice, and we were kind of just, our head coach was, having to take so many phone calls and trying to figure everything out. So really had no idea what was coming. It was a weird time. So
what's been difficult about this for y'all? Obviously, you guys have worked months and months and months out of your year for this, and to have it just be canceled, I can't even imagine. But I know there's also probably a lot of you that have had things happen in your life. Maybe it's a graduation you can't go to, a job that you lost, whatever it is. All of us have had a disruption in our life. But how has this impacted you guys specifically as a player and as a coach?
For me, we, like you said, we worked all season to get to this point. When something is taken away from you like that, it makes you understand, okay, what's really important in life, and then, how much did I put into that now that it's taken away, okay, now my life seems like it's over. And I think that's kind of been the most difficult part for me, is trying to find, okay, what do I do in my day-to-day life now? Obviously the baseball being taken away, I feel terrible for the players, and especially the seniors that didn't get to finish their season. And that's the same for a lot of people around the country now. They either they lost their job, or, we've talked to a lot of high school kids that they're never going to get their season back, their last high school senior, high school prom, or whatever it might be. And
I have a lot of thoughts on that. I would say first, what's been hard is just not being around the guys, because like we were saying, you're with these guys like in the fall every morning. Our workouts start at 5:30 a.m., so you're up nice and dark and early, and then you're working out and you're eating breakfast together, going to class together, practice together, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like everyone just goes home and you're kind of just trying to figure out something to do. But there's a lot of things to look forward to. So obviously on the baseball itself, we're trying to win a Big 12 championship. We're trying to go to Omaha, the College World Series. But even other than that, there's bus rides where we just have a blast. There's team meals where we have a blast. There's for me as a senior, there's senior day that I was looking forward to, and so many just different things where you're kind of like, I don't get that anymore. So it has really helped me just look back and cherish all the relationships I have, and not to forget either the past 3 years of all of that. It's not like that small bit of this last season that I missed. I can also look back at the past 3 years and how many awesome opportunities and awesome stories and memories and laughs we have kind of just in regard to all of those.
So besides the fact that you're the national champion now, is there anything else that like, and you talked about it a little bit, but anything else that you would say like, hey, I learned this, or I'm learning this right now in the season?
For me, it's a balanced lifestyle. As a coach, you feel like if you're not putting in so many hours, you feel like you're kind of getting behind. And so for me, it's been, understanding that balance, how important the family life is. I have a daughter who's almost a year and a half, and my wife and I have never spent this much time together ever. And so just seeing that come and be a huge blessing for us as a family has been huge. And then, obviously the quiet time of just reflecting on, like Bert said, like my past, what is my future going to look like? My relationship with God, what does that look like right now? And just kind of all areas of my life, kind of reflecting on, okay, what do I want my life to really look like in this quiet period? And then moving forward, what do I want it to look like?
Yeah, I would say a verse I was looking at last week, Ephesians 5:16, just making the most of every opportunity. So even though we don't have baseball going on, all of our lives are so different, you can still make the most of this opportunity. I'm glad I do have a foundation and guys, a community around me that I can talk to, and resources that Harris Creek puts out that I can look at. I'm not trying to figure everything out right now, which is a great time to do it, but it's also, I'm thankful that I kind of started building that solid foundation a couple of years ago. So
yeah, I love that your identity isn't in the fact that you were an athlete. I think so many of us are learning right now that our identity wasn't in Christ. Maybe your identity was like in your friend group or in your job or whatever it is. I think God's just taking that all away until we realize, oh my gosh, my identity wasn't solely in Christ. I'm just so encouraged that for you, that you feel like it was.
Man, your guys' perspective is really helpful for all of us. Man, what does it look like to rethink where our identities are, where we're placing our time, where we're prioritizing? And I love that idea, Ryan, of taking the attention off of ourselves as best as we can. We know that there's lots of things that are really important that are going on for lots of you, but as best as we can, what does it look like to serve others and really live the life that God has called us to? So, man, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for jumping on with us.
Yeah, I really think this conversation was a home run.
Nice. I'm sorry for him. I'm so sorry. Home runs when you go all the way around?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool, got it. All right, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for listening. See you next time. I think we're good, guys. You ready?
Am I starting? Yeah.
Yeah, you start.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What's up,
I
man?
was starting.
Speaking of steroids, I think he's unbelievable.
Yeah. No, he actually just works out. Have you ever been in the gym?
I have. Sophomore year of high school was my last time. I'm not kidding you.
And the hip flexors don't count. You're just